Scorpios, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of September the 8th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now let's see what's coming through for you. In September, we have two eclipses happening. The first one is on the 7th of September. I'm reading for the 8th, for the week of the 8th. But the one that's happening on the 7th is a full moon. It's happening in Pisces, and it's also a lunar eclipse. Okay. And the second one is happening in Virgo. It's on the 21st of September. So eclipses are all about change and release. And yeah, and full moon is also the time when we might come across some new information, new insights, and so that will be that will help us, release what no longer serve us. Yeah. So let's see how that's playing out for you. All right. So Scorpios, your cards are Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Lovers, and then the Sun. Okay, so this is an ego boost. This is where you are getting something that you were hoping and wishing for. Lovers is also here, which is ruled by Gemini, and Page of Wands is ruled by so some like a some like fire element. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. So Sun is nice. This is where you are releasing some blocks, and like good news. Happy news is what this energy is. And for some of you guys, this could also be travel coming through, and you are looking forward to looking you are looking forward. Like there is a sense of positivity and optimism. Page of Wands is here. Something new is on the horizon for you. Lovers could mean, if you are looking for romantic love, then this could also be you meeting someone. On the other hand, it could also be existing relationship where there is harmony, and maybe you guys are doing something together, going somewhere, things like that. On the other hand, um, then Two of Pentacles here. This is going back and forth on something. It could be negotiations for some of you. It could be some discussions, things like that. On the other hand, it could also be someone from the past coming back into your life, Scorpio. What I'm getting is Leo energy, or it could also be something. Yeah, I'll come back to it. So yes, so it could be. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be old friendships. I know, ex coworker, some other forms of other forms of I don't know what I'm talking about, like some like cousins, neighbors, someone you already know is what I want to say. On the other hand, Two of Pentacles is where you are present. Maybe you are juggling, you have things to do, and this is where you can't afford to get distracted, otherwise you will drop the ball. So this is where you are being cautious, you are careful, and you are present, and you are handling your daily tasks and responsibilities in a balanced way. You are present and you are careful. So on the other hand, it could also be a life situation that you are going back to. So it's like a back and forth kind of energy. So yeah. And then Page of Wands is again a hope and optimism. This is where you are considering something new. So it could be a new opportunity, again something to do with relationships here, or it could be some purchases that you want to make, or travel, exploring. You are looking for your options, and maybe the opportunity is there and you are thinking about how to take it forward, things like that. On the other hand, both these cards here has to do with something to do with childish. What I want to say is childlike, Scorpio. However, I mean, it may not resonate with everybody. It could also be someone throwing tantrums. So so it could either be your energy or it could be somebody else. So, and then lovers is here, and lovers here has to do with karmic relationships, you know. So, it could be that you are doing things together with others, and this is like you are saying, I want this, I don't want that, I want, you know, all these, like I said, when I said childish, it could be your kids, you know, so they are entitled to do that. Otherwise, it could be someone, somebody else's energy, or it could also be your own energy. So it all depends upon where you are, who you are with, and how's that going to affect you, you know. Um, so if there is something important that you are doing, though, this is where you are optimistic. So sometimes what happens is when we are excited about something, we just go into it without thinking much about things, you know. So that is what I'm seeing here for you. But if this is like, it all depends upon what it's all about. If it's like important contracts, if you are starting a relationship, if you are moving in together, or if you are, it could also be for some of you, it could be that you are starting a family or something like that. If that is the case, congratulations. But if it's something else important, then it's important to pay. It's important to pay attention to the details, so you don't miss any wallet important information here. Okay. Yes. So harmonious energy is what this is all about. So let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. So that's a short reading for Scorpio. So excitement, it could also be that you are spending a lot of time outside, you are going for walks, or for it could be travel for some of you, something to do with children in your life, children, um, yeah, children, your own children, or it could also be inner child, you know, you doing something that you always wanted to do, like taking up a creative project, um, going on a solo trip, or it could also be going like a group trip for some of you guys, forming new connections, making new friendships. But what I want to say, intuitively, even though all these cards are nice cards, but intuitively what I am getting is, if you are like coming across something, like I told you about tantrums, then this is where the energy is reminding you to, uh, you know, reflect on your own feminine nature, Scorpio. So it may have something to do with your own emotional nature, or it could be loving yourself more, because feminine has to do with self love, self yeah, self love, and caring for ourselves, nurturing, creativity, spirituality. That's what that energy is, maybe if that is something that you are coming across in your life, it's reminding you to, um, yeah, reflect on your own emotional nature. How do you respond to emotional, like how do you respond to stress, how do you respond to intense emotions, things like that. So that will give you some clue, because again, we are in eclipse season, and eclipses are all about release and new beginnings. So maybe that's something that you might want to consider. Okay. So the message is quiet time. I told you that that is exactly what I was getting intuitively, even though it's not showing on the card. This is blasting through things. Okay, again, it could be your energy or it could be somebody else that you are dealing with. But yeah, and lovers here is reminding you to focus on your feminine side, which is all about silence, quiet time, self-reflection, paying attention to our own emotions, our feelings, creativity, spirituality, and things like that. For some of you guys, it could be that you are taking up a spiritual practice or a creative project, and this is inner silence, that is helping you balance and calm your own energies. Yeah, balance is what's coming through here as well. This is where, yeah, you are juggling things, you are moving through your daily tasks and duties, but you are also at the same time you are also present and paying attention to the details. Number 6 also has to do with reaching a milestone. What I want to say is a turning point in your life, and now you are required to make a choice. You want to go left or right. So, yeah, a turning point. Sun. So let me read this out to you. On the other hand, this is where it could be, your social media presence. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have like Instagram or something, this is where you are, maybe you are posting daily and you are in the limelight, because you are coming across some new ideas and things like that. But this is reminding you, to practice silence. So it could be balancing things out. Um, Yes, doing whatever it is that you want to do, but also making time for reflection, like going over your experiences and things like that. So that will be highly helpful. Okay. So the message is take some time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Quiet your mind, breathe, and let go of words, worry, and plans. Go into that space of silence deep within you, that vortex of peace where the world doesn't enter. Now is the time to retreat in silence and spend time alone. I will lovingly help you rejuvenate and recenter yourself. Don't try to make any decisions now, just allow your mind to be at rest. You will know soon enough when it's time to take action. But for now, quiet your mind, rest. Go on a retreat, listen more and talk less. Avoid loud noise and sounds. Meditate, surrender mind chatter to heaven. Know that you are more sensitive to noise now. The Gnostic goddess Siege is considered to be the great silence, or void from which all creation sprang. Siege reminds us that words create duality and that in silence we find our true origin and self. Quiet is omnipresent power that gives birth to wisdom. Just as the Gnostics hold that Siege is the mother of Sophia, the goddess of wisdom, Siege teaches that our roots are in the silent void of the universe and that it's important for us to reconnect with silence regularly. Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if these messages resonated, do remember to like the video, subscribe, support the channel. Thank you so much. And please take good care of yourself. And I hope you have a great week ahead. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.